Howdy folks, bringing you another War Thunder gameplay here today, and I thought I'd be rolling out some of the American tanks here. And for those of you who don't know, that the American tanks are actually still in beta testing right now, and this is actually the farthest I've gotten in the American tier because, well, they won't let you go any farther. Bringing out here the M4 Sherman, and well, it's what should I say? It's kind of a special tank, really. I mean, 75mm gun. It packs a little bit of a punch, but just most tanks, like Russian tanks or whatever, it's just not going to penetrate through that armor. So really, you gotta. And I'm already getting shot right now. And the thing about this tank or whatever is that its armor is really thin, so it's like really you have to make really good use of effective angling. Now, I'm waiting on this guy right here to pop back out as my teammate tries to swing around. There he is. And there, nope, there's another guy. Well, I'll charge him. You know what? Screw it. This is actually something you do not want to do in an M4 Sherman. And I actually one-shotted him. I'm actually surprised that I did that. And I'm charging a T-34. This is going to be interesting. I can turn better than him, and he's actually on fire now. Let's throw a few shots into the rear, and nope, I can't get ahead of his gun traverse. Throw another shot into his rear, and I actually get the kill there. So, that's 2 kills right there within about a minute of the game. So, it's going pretty good. Now, there are 2 guys down here in the lower hill area here, and I thought maybe I'd give my teammates a hand. Absolutely missed that shot on the T-34 there. I thought I'd throw one in the back, and it hit his cannon breech and actually, I think, destroyed it. Throw another one, hit his crew. I'm not sure it's actually doing nothing. It looks like that his horizontal drive is actually destroyed, so I'm actually going to charge up in here and actually get another kill, and boom, ammo rack, and he's dead. And my teammates actually managed to kill the other tank there. And that is effective teamwork. I actually got in their flank, and I actually started shooting at the rear, and they had no chance whatsoever. Now, over here is where the M4 Sherman really kind of doesn't go anywhere. When it's at range, like this, like that T-34 coming straight across, it does not have the power to penetrate. When you look at that T-34, he just went and punched right through and hit my cannon breech. So really, it's kind of, I know that I can't really hit him, so I'm going to back up, reset, reevaluate my situation, and possibly re-engage him. And I'll actually let this Panzer get in there because he has a bigger gun than mine. So I'm just going to back right up here, and this is another thing about the M4 Sherman, is that if you ever get in these tight situations, the rear traverse speed of this tank is absolutely atrocious. A lot of tanks actually have atrocious reverse speed, but this is actually probably one of the slowest I've ever had. Well, you know, German tier 4 heavies or whatever, you know, they're kind of also atrocious or whatever, but what's, you know. Now, I'm kind of cautious about actually doing this because when I back up straight there, and there's actually a guy that's going to hit me in the side here, and this is not good. I'm in a bad spot. I can't back up no more, and he's actually just below the hill. So I could actually just back up a little bit and get that cliff face to actually kind of recover me, but it's kind of a gamble. Now, me backing straight up here or whatever, now my rear and sides are exposed. So really, I can only get a few shots off and just kind of get the hell out of there. So let's see if I can't throw a shot into the side of this Panzer. And I actually one-shotted him. I hit his ammo rack. Alright, well, that actually works there. Can I get him? It's a little far out there. Almost a half mile. And there's actually another Panzer moving across. Missed him. Can I get another shot on him? Right through the top. Nope, couldn't even penetrate. Yeah, this is the issue about the M4 Shermans, and I didn't even have the APC-BC, which is armor-piercing composite ballistics something. I don't know actually what the heck it is, but the APC-BC actually has a little bit more penetrating capacity than the normal APC, the armor-piercing. I just remembered it. Armor-piercing capped ballistic something. Armor piercing composite ballistic capped. That's what it is. Okay, I remembered it. Yes, I actually remembered it. And me and the Sherman are actually going to duke it, and I just got hit in the side, and that T-34 is going to give me a little bit of trouble. Can throw a shot into him by the end of the game, and nope, I actually didn't get the kill. Well, let's actually move on to the next game, and I'll show you what more I talked about. Now, this game I actually did unlock the APC-BC, so I actually have a little bit more penetrating capacity than the last game. And actually getting to the spot where everyone was kind of getting engagements or whatever actually took a pretty long time. So while I'm sitting here, I'm trying to think, and I'm going to go up along this side, and before I actually get into those engagements, it actually took quite a while to get up there. So I'm actually just going to skip ahead for you guys, and I'll come back to you guys when I get back to the rules of engagement in fighting the enemy. So now we are here, and there is a Panzer stuck up on top of the cliff face. And I absolutely missed the first shot. I am not good at making first shots. It's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. Let's throw another shot into the side. I actually got a decent hit on him. Get a little bit of his crew. Didn't really do much. Get another shot in there, and I got it. And I got the kill. It looked like I just killed his crew. And there's another tank down here that just got absolutely annihilated. I didn't even know what that was. So. And I'm just checking around this corner, make sure there's no other tank destroyers or tanks, and then just move down the line. Move down the line, I'll hug this ridge right here, and when I poke around this hill or whatever, I'll have a good look into their spawn. And you'll see right here, there's a tank right there that's waiting, that just came right out of their spawn. It's actually coming right out, T-34, right into the side. And he actually looks like horizontal turret drive. Vertical turret drive, so he's not shooting no one. Right into his engine, keep him stopped. Nope, and I got the assist for that. Well, at least I actually kept them dead in the water for someone to get a good shot onto him. So at least I helped out a teammate get a free kill. Alright, that was good on them. So, I'm kind of going to reassess here, and I'm actually going to play a little bit on the aggressive side. I'm going to move up to the edge of their baseline and try to see if I can't kill anyone while I'm there. Now, this is basically suicide, because chances are I'm either going to face up to either A, a Russian tank destroyer that is going to absolutely have me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or B, duke it out with a Panzer IV who has a pretty big gun that can penetrate me with absolutely no issue whatsoever. So, and I have no idea what the heck that's from. And turns out it's that plane that just crashed right there on the side. So, again, I'm going to still hug this cliff face, and again, those people behind me that are engaging up at that capture point up above me, I'm not really too concerned about that. There's actually a tank right across from there that I did not see, and he's actually on the other side of that hill. So I'm not going to be able to get a shot. But again, I'm going to hug this side, going to move right up alongside the base, and see if I can't get a few shots in there. And there's actually a tank moving across. T-34 in the engine block. I did kill his engine, so he is not going nowhere. Unless he manages to put out that fire. And I get his ammo rack. Okay. That's actually a bunch of kills there. What is that, 5? 4, 5, maybe? I don't know what the heck my teammates are shooting at. And there's just like I predicted, there's a Panzer sitting right there. Actually, no, that's a Stug. Stuggy, and he's got the bigger 75mm gun, and I actually surprised that I penetrated through him. Now here comes a Panzer who has the 50mm gun. Now he actually is not so big of a threat to me, really, to be honest. If I just angle perfectly fine, he shouldn't be an issue. So let's actually see if I can't get a few. And there's a freaking Russian tank T-28 coming right behind him. He's actually on the aggressive side. Killed his engine. He ain't gonna go nowhere. Let's throw another shot into the side of him, and that'll do the trick. Now I gotta re-engage in that Panzer, and unfortunately, he hit my loader, and my horizontal turret drive is done. And now I'm trying to actually get a clear shot on him, and by the time my loader can actually get another shot into him, he killed my ammo rack. Now, because he killed my ammo rack, it's, you know, whatever. He killed my Iraq. Fair kill. We actually duked it out. Now, I still have this M4A1 Sherman, which I do not have APC-BC for. But it's the same dang thing as the M4 Sherman, except for whatever reason, the M4 Sherman is higher tiered when this one is basically, I guess, I believe it is a production model or is a prototype for the M4 Sherman. Now, this one just has the 50 cal and a 75mm gun. It'll still do the job just fine, but I won't be able to still get as much penetrating power as I did with the previous tank. I'm not sure what this T-34 is doing right here. He's just kind of sitting there shooting at whatever. I guess he's trying to shoot at those people up on the cliff face, which... Actually, now we are up on the cliff face, so... There's actually a tank across there, another Panzer. Not too big of a deal. He can't shoot me. I'm behind that little rock face that's right in front of me. I'm gonna try to see if I can't get up alongside that and actually put a few shots right into him, because he's actually just sitting right there in the middle of the open and he's taking a beating. There's actually another Panzer right there too, and he's behind that rock. I can't get him. All right, so I'm actually pretty much in the clear, and I'm gonna see if I can't kill this one Panzer right here. Actually, no, it's an SU. It's actually SU 122. I'm actually surprised that I hit this. I can actually get the side of him. He's actually duking it out with looks like another Sherman there. Actually, no, he looks like he took care of the Sherman. But I'm just throwing shots right into his side, and I'm absolutely chewing him up. This is something that I never would expect from a Russian tank destroyer that could easily kill you in one shot. And it looked like he just got annihilated by bombs. So I'm going to poke out here and make sure, and I'm actually going to fly out this bomber here and just hide behind this rock face. But unfortunately, the bomber isn't anything important. It didn't do anything good. I didn't kill no one. It was just kind of a waste of time. So to save video space, I'm actually just going to skip ahead to where I come back. And now I'm back. Like I said, didn't even do none. Close to the end of the game. I think we should make one final push up to this capture point. Excuse me. But overall, it's been a good game for our team. I've been playing with these guys for the last 3 games actually, and there's actually quite a few guys up here. Let's see, that is another Panzer right there, and I did not get through him, so I'm gonna back off and see if I can't get into a hull down. And what you know is that a hull down is where you hide your hull and you just poke your turret up. Now there is another Panzer right across there, and he managed to one-shot me, but you know what? That's War Thunder for you. It was the end of the game. I had a good run with these guys. That was probably APCR, armor-piercing composite rigid, which absolutely annihilates targets. But I would like to thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for more, and I will try to put up more videos for you guys next week.